Hey guys, it's me, Nagato Uzumaki with Iffer, and today I'm going to be doing part 7 to what if Deku was neglected and was cheated on. Now, I'm sorry I haven't been uploading. If I'm being honest, I've just been being lazy, and I haven't watched as much anime, so there's not that many things I could have really done with the series. But now, I'm back, and I'll be trying to upload more consistently. But so let's get into the video.
Used to this, the same old shit. Left alone wherever I sit. Why this place so dry? No love to find. You're the only one that ever acts kind. They all after me. What's happening? I wish that you could see what I see. Your boyfriend's a douche that thinks he's cool and doesn't deserve a girl like you.
Alright, so as I said last time, Deku, or Izuku, is in Mei's dorm, Mei Hatsume, and is looking through all the papers he received from pro heroes and upcoming heroes at their agencies for him to intern at. Because if you don't remember, I'm pretty sure last time, or in part 5 or 6, I said he won the sports festival. So he did get a lot of applications, more than Bakugo got when he won. And so, as he's looking through them, he sees one from Gang Orca. And the reason I'm having him choose Gang Orca is because Gang Orca is going to help him with his social confidence just in general, and is going to help him when he interns with Night Eye, because I'm still going to have him intern with Night Eye. But back to the story. So he sees the paper for Izuku sees a paper from Gang Orca saying that he'd like to have Izuku Midoriya come to his agency. And so Midoriya thinks about it, and he decides that Gang Orca, even though Gang Orca isn't the strongest hero physically, he is strong, and would be, and not just because he's strong, but is a good person when it comes to spirits, but is still a little bit strict. So he decides he's gonna go with Gang Orca, and signs his information to go to Gang Orca's agency. And so Mei Hatsume, who is still pouting in the corner, looks over to Izuku and says, "Well, so Izuku, did you choose?" And Izuku's like, "Yeah, Mei, I think I'm gonna go with Gang Orca." And then Mei pictures Gang Orca, and she shivers and is like, "Why do you go with him? He's so mean, Izuku." and now we can't intern together. And Izuku is like, well, I don't know how to really explain it, May, but I just thought I should go with him. So I did. And May's like, okay, Izuku. And sorry guys, it's like 2 a.m. here. But so, after that, for the rest of the day, since school is off, they just kind of sit there. They sit in May's room and relax, or May's little apartment, and relax and cuddle and kind of don't really do anything. Izuku already signed signed where he was going. May signed where she was going, and I don't think they tell you where any of the support course or anyone from Class 1B interned with. I think they only tell you with where I think they only tell you where Class 1A interned with. So I'm just gonna say that she interned with like some random hero. But so they just relax for the rest of the day, and then they fall asleep. And here, let me find a picture. So this is what they looked like cuddling, and then they fell asleep, and cut to next morning. So yeah, that's kind of what that's what they looked like. But so, as I said, cut to next morning, and they go back to school because no, they don't go back to school. They get their things ready. Izuku goes over next door, because I'm pretty sure I said in part 6 about how May lived right next to Deku's house with Deku's family. So Deku goes over to his house the next day when he wakes up. And before he leaves, he makes May some breakfast and leaves a note saying, sorry, I had to leave real quick. And he goes over and packs up his things for his internship. And when he's walking back out, he sees May, and she's energetic as usual. And he says, hey, May. And she says, hey, Izu. And Izuku's like, well, goodbye, May. I'll be heading out to my internship. And good luck with yours. And then he does, the Deku smile, the really bright one. And then she blushes and says, same to you, Izu. And then runs off down the stairs and runs to the bus stop to go to the train station to a city that's not Hosu, but pretty close. So he thinks it was kind of awkward, but so then he walks down the stairs, goes to the bus stop, and fast forward through all the boring parts, and he makes it to Hosu. So, yep. And then after walking around for a bit and getting lost a few times, he finds Gang Orca's building where the interns come in, I guess. I sound so awkward. I sound like a loser. Okay. But so he walks in and he walks up and he knocks on the door and Gang Orca says, "Come in." Or no, that's not like Gang Orca's voice. "Come in." And then Izuku opens the door and Gang Orca was writing some paperwork, and then he puts his pen down in his orca pen. It has, orcas all over it. And then he says, "Oh, it's you. What was your name?" Izuku. And Izuku's like, yeah, that's me. And Gang Orca says, I'm sure you'd have gotten better heroes asking for you. Why'd you come here? And Izuku says, well, I wanted a good sparring partner, and Gengoku's like, spit it out. And Izuku's like, I wanted a good sparring partner, and I thought you could help me with becoming a better hero in terms of self-confidence and being a better person. And then he smiles a bit, but he doesn't show his teeth. And then Gang Orca smiles like a shark with his sharp teeth and says, alright, well, okay, well, I guess you'll be my intern. And, I'm trying to think here. Yeah, I should probably script my videos. I guess I'll do that. I'll try that on my next video. And so that's how Izuku's internship starts. Now, I'm pretty sure it was like a few days or like a week or something into the internship. I'm gonna say it was like, I think the internship was like 2 or 3 weeks. I'm gonna say it was 2 weeks, and it happened like a week into the internship. So after a week of training with Gang Orca, I'm pretty sure that was his here name, or was it like just Orca? I think it was like Gang Orca. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna say Gang Orca. And so after a week of training with Gang Orca, Deku's become overall more confident in himself, and not just when he's using his quirk as like a confident character from an anime, but just more confident in himself. But he's not cocky like Bakugo. He's just more confident in his ability to do things, and is better at social interaction, and so he won't mess up or fumble in a situation where he can't afford to do that, like when rescuing someone or stopping the supervillain. So, after a day of training in Gang Orca's gym, which is kind of like underwater. Like the water level goes up to Izuku's waist, so he kind of moves slower. And so he's been learning also how to fight in the water without a quirk that's really adapt to that. I think I might actually do that next. Yeah, that'd be actually be sick. Oh, but so after some training, Gang Orca comes in and says, "Izuku, we're needed for battling off some Nomus. And these Nomus are different. And and then Gang Orca says, and apparently your classmate Tenya Ida was seen running off into an alley where near the hero killer was seen. And as soon as Deku heard Tenya Ida and hero killer in within the same close vicinity, he immediately ran out the door and ran to the closest window, opened it, and jumped out. And before he landed on the ground, he I'm trying to think. And there's a lot of anime characters with super fast I know there's a lot of anime characters with fast healing. Or no, scratch that. He, as soon as he heard that, he, commonweed to where, near where the, he basically just commonweed around Hosu City until he was in the area it was happening in. Because there was a few points in Hosu City where he thought it could have been happening. Just basically from the description Gang Orca was giving, he guessed a few spots it could be. And then on the second to last try, he found the city, and immediately a Nomu came up and tried to hit him. But he still had Mangekyo Sharingan in, so he phased himself through the punch and then looked the Nomu directly in the eyes and used Kamui and transferred only its head into the Kamui dimension. And then after that, he turned his Sharingan off and used chakra to run up the side of a building and was hopping from building to building until and was looking through and was cutting through alleyways until he could find a place where he could see Ida and make sure he was safe. And of course, along the way, he encountered Nomus, but he destroyed them. Like, with one, he one punched it, and then with another, he did sand burial, and then with another, I don't know, basically whatever the main character of Jujutsu Kaisen's power is, I forgot his name, but whatever his power is supposed to be called, like demon power, he basically used that to kick the last Nomu's head off. And when he was running past an alley, he heard Ida shouting about how he would defeat the hero killer no matter what it takes. And yeah, I think I'll leave it off there. Next time I'll probably finish off the Hosu incident and either start the forest training camp arc or also finish that arc as well. So, goodbye.